Mr. Yeo, I'm a big fan, and thank you for coming here. My question is, if you are engaged as an advisor to the Chinese government to find a permanent solution to the disputes over the South China Sea, what would be your advice?
Well, can you solve the South China Sea dispute in about a minute or two?
Historically, the South China Sea has been the commons which brought China and the kingdoms and principalities of Southeast Asia together. The claims are complicated because they go back to the KMT government, and even before that to the Qing dynasty, when there were repeated protests against French incursion into the South China Sea. So China's claims to the South China Sea are not weak. But the 11 dash lines, which became 9, are egregious because if you're in Malaysia or in Philippines, it comes right up to my horizon. You say, how can that be fair? Just because I was not born yet, and you make your claim before I was born, you mean I must accept those claims? So the question is, will China be magnanimous in compromising? That's the historical basis for this. In the border delineation with Myanmar in 1960, between Zhou Enlai and Ne Win, they settled on a McMahon line, more or less. A line which they never recognized in China, and which is an important part of its dispute with India. When I was in Tangtong, in North Korea, on the Chinese side of Yalu River, there was an island which is at low tide, just a hop away. I was told this belongs to North Korea. I said, how come? They said, oh, Zhou Enlai gave it to the North Koreans in return for the entire Yalu being open to navigation on both sides. And I suspect the Chinese were generous because on the other side, the Tumenjiang, the Tumen River, where China had no outlet to the sea except through the river, they wanted the same arrangement. In 1956 or 7, Ho Chi Minh, no, in 52, in the Gulf of Tonkin, they rubbed off 2 lines and settled the boundary. There was an island on the Chinese side. In 1954-55, Ho Chi Minh went to China. Through Zhou Enlai and later Mao, he said, can we use the island to have a radar station? Quietly. Mao Zedong said, take the island. So the island now belongs to Vietnam. And Chinese people are not happy that Mao, without going through due process, just gave an island to Vietnam like that. So China is capable of being magnanimous in the way it solves its boundary problems. The key is to get the politics right. So I'm not unhopeful that slowly we can find win-win solutions for the South China Sea.
What do you guys think? Do you think countries around the South China Sea can ever compromise on the territorial claims? Please leave your comment below. We would love to hear from you.
Thank you for making it this far. If you like this video, you might want to share it with a like-minded friend. Thank you, and as always, stay blessed.